This is not endorsed by Rooster Teeth in any way. Views, opinions, and thoughts are all my own. Rooster Teeth and RWBY are trade names or registered trademarks of Rooster Teeth Productions, LLC. Copyright Rooster Teeth Productions, LLC. Hey there, everybody. This is PotterBrony. Welcome to another blind reaction of RWBY. This time we have Volume 7, Chapter number 4, Pomp and Circumstance. Okay, not sure what to expect out of this one. Who's graduating? What are they graduating from? Yeah, let's just check it out and see what they've got in store for us. As always, the link to the original in the description below. Be sure to support Rooster Teeth's website, Rooster Teeth itself, and let's just get it started and see where we're going to go. Alrighty. Of course, skipped the intro, and let's get it going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Lovely. Or Pomp and Circumstance, a celebration, not graduation. They're launching the satellite. So that was a sheep fondness, right?
You guys were incredible! Oh, the way you took down that Geist without needing to plan your tactics out, you just knew exactly
Fangirling,
what to
fanboying,
do.
whatever.
Well, Aesops are handpicked to perfectly complement one another.
Directly
So we can
after
focus on our
the
assets,
previous episode.
Leave our liabilities behind.
Some of us are all asset, zero liability. Huh? Yeah? Think I've got some liabilities, Elm?
Your brains, for one.
Elm. Okay.
You did ask.
Yeah, you set yourself up for that. Is it Meryl?
Hi! Do you need a new best friend? Our pair name can be... Perfect complementary teamwork. Oh, yeah. I want to have my friends' backs just like that.
Friends. This isn't the schoolyard, kid. But I mean, when you go through so much with someone, it kind of changes things, doesn't it?
We get along well enough, sure. I count on them to keep me alive. They do the same. But that's a job. We don't confuse the two.
I didn't see why Nora wanted to hang out with the other one, though.
Duty ever beckons. You all hang back a second.
What do you guys want to do when we get back to Atlas? Sightseeing? Oh, what should we visit first?
How about our buds?
Oh, come on, guys! This is a great time to go exploring. We haven't done that in so long.
Ruby, we just explored a whole continent on foot before flying to this one.
Well, yeah, but it's only the boring parts.
We almost died.
A few times.
Hey, heads up.
Can I get the team leaders over here? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. You too, Crow. I need you on the ground, but be subtle. If people see too many huntsmen milling around, they'll get nervous. And Clover, don't take Marrow.
Is that a fondness thing?
Problems in Mantle?
More of the same, unfortunately. Someone in Mantle is taking out public leaders who speak out against Atlas. Specifically, people who speak out against me. It didn't look like a pattern at first, but this is the third murder of its kind in the last week.
Wait a minute. That's
You
the
know
guy
that
that
guy.
rode with us after we were arrested.
He died?
Your opposition in Mantle dropping dead isn't exactly a good look for you, huh?
I'm not really worried about my public image, but it is causing unrest. I think someone's trying to frame me, and by extension, Atlas. And it's working.
Sowing discord.
Well, if it wasn't for the embargo making everybody so mad, people probably wouldn't be so quick to blame you for everything else.
Oof.
Sir.
No, you're right.
Speaking truth, though.
Things in
Yeah.
Mantle have been hard to manage lately. I'm not blind to its issues. In fact, that's what I want to talk to you about. With the launch of this mobile communications tower and tensions down in Mantle, I think there's a lot of good your teams can do here. What? Already? Here? No, it's fine. Let him land. I'll deal with him myself.
More Mantle problems?
No. This one's an Atlas problem.
Is that Jacques? Schnee Dust Company?
So let me get this straight, James.
Yep.
In addition to this nonsensical embargo of yours crippling my business, you've also decided you have the authority to commandeer private property. When the council hears about this, you will never—
Actually, I've already informed them. As this is now the site of a classified military operation, it didn't even require a vote.
Didn't require a vote.
You might want to brush up on council law before you lose this upcoming election, Jacques. Now, I've allowed you to land here once as a courtesy. The next time, it won't be a friendly reception.
Lately, you seem to forget who your friends really are. I'm going to get that council.
I would never
seat,
count you
James,
as a
and
friend.
Then you'll—
Yep. Noticed.
You roped my missing daughter into these schemes of yours too? How long has she been back in Atlas? Did Winter know about this?
It was my decision to come here. Just like it was my decision to leave. Or have you forgotten all about that?
If you think I'm one to forget anything, girl, then you've misjudged the man your father is.
Believe me, I know exactly the kind of man you are.
How dare you speak to me that way? I have half a mind to—
Half a mind to what, Jacques?
Oh.
You know, your mother was devastated when you left.
Playing that card, you fucking prick.
You know how she gets when she's upset. I knew one day you would overextend your reach. I didn't come here to beg for an abandoned mine. I came here to thank you for personally handing me the noose to hang you. You'll regret this.
Oh, I cannot wait to see
these
you
are the
fall
little
on your
friends
face.
you threw everything away for.
Not friends. Family.
More than you ever were. You ever hate someone who is technically on the side of not the villains? Technically not a villain, but such a prick.
Oh, now you show up, Winter. You just missed Father. I wouldn't say I missed him.
Did we not start yet?
Apparently, we haven't.
Start what?
It goes without saying that this arena holds a significance to all of us. It's only fitting that we should be able to reconvene here, now, when the world needs to be brought together more than ever. The road you traveled from our first meeting hasn't been easy. You fought for your school and your friends at
Are they being named official
You
hunters?
fought for
Hunters
the
and
world
huntresses?
innocent at Haven Academy and beyond. You faced down terrors people can't even fathom.
I love that Penny was so
That's not
excited she
being
couldn't help but
good
bouncing.
It's the behavior of huntsmen and huntresses.
Wait. What is this?
You are being granted your huntsman licenses. Today.
I know this is coming a little ahead
So
of
it is
schedule,
graduation.
but brothers know you deserve it. I only regret that I couldn't do something a little more ceremonious for the occasion.
We're honored, General Ironwood. But you really don't have to do
Please,
it.
with the threat of Salem still out there, and tensions rising in our kingdom, I certainly could use more trustworthy fighters by my side.
You
I
can't
should
have
be so
you
lucky to
walking
have
around with just student licenses.
It's okay.
And
It's a
that
big moment.
trustworthy thing.
And what better way than to celebrate here? When this
Well,
tower
you're
is
keeping
ready
stuff from him
and
too.
communications are back up and running, we'll tell the world about Salem and face down whatever comes at us after that. Together. That's just about all the pomp I have in me. If you'll excuse me, I have to get back to running this operation. Well then, enjoy the cake.
Oh, there's cake.
Your speech outros are improving, sir.
After everything we've been through, I almost forgot this is what I wanted in the first place.
When Beacon fell, I didn't think this would even be possible.
It almost feels trivial now.
Jeez, guys, lighten up a little. Enjoy yourselves for a change. You've earned it.
Finally, someone said it. Let's kill some cake, huh? Because I can eat 2 slices before Ren even eats 1. Who says I can't? Who says it, huh?
Nora,
No one ever said
nobody
that.
is arguing with you about this.
Still got the swords. That's good.
Big day for you, huh, kiddo?
It's definitely a lot to take in.
Which part? The finally getting the Atlas part? Getting your license part? Or the not quite disclosing everything to Ironwood part? Or all of the above?
All of it. Yep.
All of the above. I'm trying to do what I think is best, but I really can't tell if what's best is what's right. Or if I'm no different from Oz.
It's a
Ruby,
tricky
Oz only
situation.
trusted himself with the whole truth. You're trusting others, but you're making sure they prove themselves first. I think that's a pretty big difference.
I hope so.
That is a good point.
This says I'm a huntress now. But I don't feel like I know much more than I did at Beacon.
That feeling?
Your past journey said you were a huntress. This just makes it official.
Summer would be proud of you.
Her last mission. Was that another Oz secret?
There were a lot of those back in our day. But this one was a Summer secret. When she didn't come back, Osmond seemed just as in the dark as myself and your father.
Oh.
Still,
What happened with
who
her?
knows what he may have hidden from us over the years.
What do you think she would have done? If she learned the truth about Salem? That she can't be destroyed.
Pressed on, I think. Like you. She was always the best of us. A bit of a brat, though. But hey, I like brats.
Hey, Ruby! Come check this out!
Oh my gosh, is that a mission board? It's an app now? Can we ride a Megaliath? Stop an underground crime ring? Do I get to go undercover? Maybe.
Hey, you guys smell that? Smells like fresh meat.
That's odd.
Smells like cake.
I don't smell meat. Neither do I.
You know what? Never mind.
Let me get this straight. You've only been official for an hour now, and you're already looking for huntsman work?
To be fair, we've been official for a whole 57 minutes.
I'd like to remind you all that the real mission here
Should've
is
let her
ensuring
round up.
the successful launch of the communications tower.
True, but we can also keep training and improving by helping where we can.
The enthusiasm of youth!
Well, it's hard to argue with that. Okay, let me show you how it works. Ooh, here's an important one. Who wants to volunteer? All right. We need someone to escort children to pre-primary school down in Mantle. There's not actually any danger, but the parents fret, and that attracts grin. Perfect. Thanks.
Juan, Jim? Close enough, I guess. Wow, my first huntsman mission.
Next, a massive saber is loose in the Mantle sewers. We need 2 brave warriors to flush it out.
Hey, what? But why didn't I get a choice for that one?
You're stuck with the kids. Drinking alone, always a good sign.
Father, you, have a visitor.
I told you I didn't want to be disturbed. Why did you let them in?
I didn't. He let himself in.
A spitting image of you, this lad.
Oh, fuck.
So, I might add. He's definitely inherited your affect.
Arthur. Whitley, leave us. And shut the door. I said shut the door!
Could I have spoken too soon about him not being on the villain side?
You're supposed to be dead.
That is.
Or is he about to be turned?
People to think you're right. However, I've heard things about you too, Jacques. Namely, that you have an ironwood problem.
That bastard is costing me more money every day with this embargo. I'd lay off every employee in Mantle if I wasn't trying to get their damn votes for this council seat.
What if I said you could have your cake and eat it too?
So maybe not recruit. They're going to try to use him and his greed to further their own stuff. And eventually, I think he's probably going to end up embroidered as much as Leo was in all of it. Whereas Leo was doing it to protect himself because he was a coward. Whereas Jacques would be doing so to line his fucking pockets. Because he's a douchebag. You know, I'm not too mad about this. I just hope it doesn't bite anyone else in the ass except for him. So that was RWBY Volume 7, Chapter 4, Pomp and Circumstance. And I guess it was a graduation. You know, Pomp and Circumstance, it specifically meant for graduations, isn't it? Now, yeah, it could have been a celebration, or... Is the phrase Pomp and Circumstance attached to the launch of something, like a ship or a satellite? I'm not entirely sure. But in this case, maybe a bit of both. I mean, it wasn't the launch yet, but they definitely brought the arena into it. And, they are now officially hunters and huntresses. That said, to talk about what Crow had said is a very good point. Ironwood, they don't know if they could trust him completely yet with everything. And I personally think he might be on the level, and to be fair though, the longer you wait, that might blow up in your face when he finally does find out, and it will depend on the circumstances in how he finds out. Hopefully he doesn't find out on his own. Hopefully they tell him somehow, because they need him. He is definitely going to be a valuable ally. You don't want someone like him against you. And hopefully you can put that stuff behind him and focus on what needs to be done. Because, yeah, I personally wholeheartedly believe that he just wants to see Salem defeated. He just wants to protect his people. And is honestly going about it the way that he thinks needs to be done. Sometimes that can be dangerous, but I guess we'll have to see how his methods will work or not. He does seem to be creating enemies, which is unfortunate. And it's giving Salem's people an in, like they showed with Jacques. And that may be where it explodes in their faces. But yeah, Ozpin never trusted anyone with everything. Some people didn't have all the information, and Ozpin very much reminds me of in that sense of the way that Dumbledore was operating from Harry Potter. And one particular line comes to mind. He was talking to Snape, says that he prefers not to have all his secrets in one basket, all of his eggs in one basket, especially one that, of course, that was, he had someone in his enemy's camp. Ozpin doesn't have that. Unless he does. But no one knows about that. So, I'm not sure. But that doesn't get rid of the possibility that maybe he did. But as far as I can tell, any one of them working for Salem, yeah, they're all loyal. And Salem picked the people who would hate Ozpin, in particular, some of them, yeah. Still nothing on Cinder or Neo. So, where's that gonna go? I haven't even thought about them. Yeah, lot of bad stuff stacking up. Hopefully, everyone can get through this. Anyway, so that was volume 7, chapter 4, Pomp and Circumstance of RWBY. And I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know your thoughts. And I'm going to end this one here. Until next time. Take care.